Hello everyone, this is the SlugLady, aka Tegan Doubleton, and guess what? It's my birthday! And as you can tell by that terrible camera footage that I am still using the crappy webcam. But because it is my birthday, I wanted to talk about something that I really, really loved. Transformers! I realized that I've never really talked about my love of sentient robots in fiction before, especially the Cybertronian ones. If anyone remembers seeing fan art or fan fiction, you'll basically know right away that I am obsessed with Transformers, especially the series Beast Wars. But you have no idea. Despite coming out before I was born, Transformers was always my thing. I remember back in the old days when we had giant bricks called VHS tapes and rental stores, 2-3-year-old me would always pick out the same couple movies to watch over and over again. Muppets and Transformers. It always managed to grasp my attention more than pretty much any other kind of 80s cartoon that played at that time. Heck, I have a very beat-up copy of the Transformers Handbook, which I'm pretty sure I got at a garage sale. And, yeah, it's so beat up, it's missing most of its cover and some of its pages. Like, you can tell a 3-year-old owned this. And I've had this book for as long as I can remember. I'm pretty sure I had this book before I even saw the movie, which might explain some things. I'll get to that later. And then when internet came into my house, like, I was obsessed with looking up everything on the internet that had to do with Transformers. I read a whole bunch of Transformers comics that got scanned onto a website. I looked up everything I could about Beast Wars. This is the early days of TV websites. If anyone remembers in the 90s when Beast Wars had a webpage on YTV.com. Oh, those were the days. And then junior high and high school was just filled with, like, talking to friends about Transformers and fan fiction and fan art, and then it just kind of just kept snowballing ever since then. And I still love Transformers, even though I don't really get to do as much fan fiction as I used to. I friggin' love Transformers. Now that I'm an adult, I'm actually collecting all the box sets and some of the toys for the series. In fact, Transformers is the one fandom that I always go back to. No matter what shows come on, no matter what new things interest me, at the end of the day, it's always Transformers that I end up going back to. It's been one of those things that has always been in my childhood, even if it wasn't there as strongly as for some other people. And since the movie just got re-released in September, how about a review? There isn't really a lot that I remember from my first viewing of this movie, except for one thing. I am part of the 0.99% of the population that did not cry when Optimus Prime died. No, my heart is not a cold, shriveled up piece of stone. Remember the book that I was telling you about with all these are all the original profiles, by the way, all the ones from back when they were making the comic. This must have come from a garage store, a garage sale. I have no idea where else it could have been. But at the end of the book, it has... Oh, it doesn't even have a page. Oh, I forgot. It doesn't even have, like, a special page. Basically, after it finishes up talking about all of the original Autobots and Decepticons in alphabetical order, it starts off talking about the movie characters, including RC, Really, Rodimus Prime. So I'm pretty sure that by the time I saw the movie and could actually comprehend what was going on, I basically already knew everything that was going to happen. That's the only thing I can think of. Because in here, like, it's telling me that Rodimus Prime, like, he becomes the leader of the Autobots. And I guess by then I had already accepted Rodimus Prime as, like, okay, he's gonna be the leader. Also, Rodimus, just wanted to ask, did the Matrix choose you out of fate, or because you tagged it before Magnus could? And to this day, I still do not get teared up when Optimus Prime dies. Oh, it's a great friggin' death scene, like, oh my gosh, it is. But the only thing that I think of when I watch this death scene is how I wish I was there in the theater the first time it played to listen to everyone react to it for the first time. I guess I just like children's tears. Who knew? Watching it now is like a Transformers history lesson. Pretty much every single Transformers series that came after this takes something from this movie. The death of Optimus Prime, The Matrix, like, a lot of it is based on this movie right here. In fact, as far as I can tell, the newer the series is, the less it takes from this movie, which could be good or bad depending on story point of view. Though, the writers of newer series have learned, do not kill Optimus Prime permanently. They learned one thing from this movie, and it was, if you're going to have an Optimus Prime death scene, that's just going to be the end of season 1. He's going to be back in the next episode or 2. It also popularized the phrase, till all are one, or Ba Weep Grana Weep Nineveh, the universal greeting, which to this day is still used by many Transformer fans as a universal greeting. So now let's talk about the movie itself and watching it today. So I got myself the nice special metallic case because it is my birthday, and oh my gosh, this is so pretty. This is actually drawn by a Transformer comic book artist. His name's gonna pop up on the screen because I can't remember what it is right now. And he did like a fantastic job. We've got Optimus Prime with the Matrix there and Rodimus, and then we got Unicron in the background, and then we got like the Decepticons on one side with Megatron, and then the new Decepticons with Galvatron on the other side. Honestly, I've seen quite a lot of posters for the Transformers movie. This one looks probably the most accurate. A lot of them will put, like, a lot of the original movie put Ultra Magnus as the main character in the very front of the poster, which was completely misleading to anybody. And every time I watch it, I feel like there's something new that I've discovered that I appreciate about it. I like how at the beginning it starts off with this like nice happy planet and robo-children laughing and playing, and then boom! Saw movie. It wasn't until I watched the commentary that I realized, hey, they made a spaceship that looks like a giant corkscrew. Like, the designs for characters, for planets, just looking at the insides of Unicron is just amazing. You really get a feeling that he is a living planet. And of course, one of the best soundtracks of all time. So, what do I think of the 30th Anniversary Remastered Edition? It's bloody friggin' gorgeous! The trailer for this was not kidding. It was it talked about how there was all this detail in the animation that the original animators put in that you could not see on the VHS or even on the DVD when it was transferred over. They went in, they cleaned up all the dirt, they basically just cleaned up everything. It's so good, guys. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like, even if you already own this movie, I totally suggest shilling out the dough to get, like, even the DVD if you don't want to get the fancy version, just because it looks so good. Like, even my dad was watching it with me, and even he was surprised at how good it looked as an 80s movie. They did an amazing job with recoloring, with touch-ups, with making it possible for us to see all of the original detail that we could not see in the VHS. It's freaking good, and definitely a very happy birthday present to me. So that is my review of the Transformers movie. Remember to like, fave, subscribe, all that jazz. And remember to check out the SlugLady sketchlog if you want to see more reviews. This is my main website for reviews, especially written reviews. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!